B&Hphotovideo.com, the one-stop shop for all your photography and videography needs. From amateur productions all the way up to professional, B&H has got you covered. What's up, Internet? JD Nitro here, back to bring you another product review. And yes, I know, no bandana in this video. That's because I washed it one time too many and it finally fell apart, and I haven't had a chance to order another one yet. But that is neither here nor there. Today, we're taking a look at a product that I came across while I was shopping on Amazon. And this is kind of cool because it's something that I enjoy quite a bit. I enjoy iced coffee. So today we're taking a look at a product designed to give us iced coffee. This is the HyperChiller. Let's get it. Oh yeah, the HyperChiller. Make iced coffee in 1 minute flat. No exclamation point. Sad face. Seriously, this is a decent looking box, but it could have been made perfect with the simple addition of one exclamation point. Right there. Right there. But no, they didn't put one. Rapidly chill hot coffee and other beverages without diluting them. Again, room for an exclamation point. You can use any brewing method. It holds 12.5 ounces. Around on this side, save time and money by making it at home. Just 3 steps. Brew or pour into the lid. Chill inside for as little as 60 seconds. Pour into your glass and enjoy. Oh! Exclamation point! Yeah! Around on this side, we have an interesting look at the interior. So, a wall of ice followed by your coffee and then an icy core in the center. It is BPA free. Safety! Around on this side, oh, it's not just for coffee. You can use it to chill wine, whiskey, tea, or even juice. Good to know. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so, instructions. Not full color, but it does have pictures. Not bad. And of course we have the HyperChiller itself, which looks and feels like a large insulated coffee mug or thermos. And there's the top. Open it up. Okay, so you guys can't see down in there, but just a plastic container. Does this open? No, it does not. Stainless steel core, though. Metal. Alright, so it seems pretty straightforward. Let's go make some iced coffee at home. Actually, before we get down to the business of making iced coffee, this does unscrew. I had to break it loose off camera because it was hard to unscrew, probably because it's brand new. But here we have stainless steel vessel and a smaller stainless steel core, which also separates from the top. Okay, so that's how it works. That sits down in there. And you have coffee going in, icy core. Yeah, alright. Now we're ready to make some iced coffee at home. So what are my thoughts on the HyperChiller? I was pleasantly surprised and then utterly impressed because it does in fact take your coffee from hot, fresh brewed to properly chilled in a relatively short amount of time. More on that in a moment. Let's get into the pros. Pro number one, super simple to use. You guys saw it. Put some water in the exterior chamber, put some water into the interior chamber, and then put it in the freezer. This thing lives in your freezer until you're ready for coffee. Pro number two, the potential to save you tons of money. If you enjoy iced coffee, chances are you go to your neighborhood coffee house and pay $5, $6+ plus tax for an 8-ounce cup of iced coffee, which is a little ridiculous. I'm not going to name any names, but there is a particular big name coffee house that I believe grossly overprices their product. I'm not going to name any names, but you coffee drinkers know who I'm talking about. But that is neither here nor there. Pro number three, it doesn't dilute your coffee. One of the problems with just putting a handful of ice into hot coffee is the heat of the coffee melts the ice and it dilutes your coffee. Now, for those of us who really enjoy nice, strong, rich, dark roast coffee, dilution is a problem. Now, previously, before the creation of the HyperChiller, if I wanted iced coffee, I would stick to a cold brew recipe. For those who don't know what cold brew means, you take your coffee grounds, add water, put it in the refrigerator, and leave it for at least 12 hours. Personally, I leave it for about 5 days. Then you strain out all the coffee grounds, and then you have your nice cold brew coffee. Problem is, when you want iced coffee, you want iced coffee now, not 5 days from now. The HyperChiller kind of solves that issue, but it's not without its cons. Con number one, capacity. It only holds 12.5 fluid ounces of coffee. Now that's not bad for a single serving, but if there's more than one person in your house who enjoys iced coffee, that is a problem. You're going to need to buy a few of these. Con number two, and this one is kind of nitpicky, but it has to be pointed out. The air holes, if you look closely, right here and right here, those are air holes. Now the reason for this, two reasons. One, you need a little air getting in there so the coffee can flow out properly. But also that is to help with expansion, because water, as it freezes, it tends to expand. So you need those air holes. But there's a problem. When you are pouring your freshly chilled coffee out of the HyperChiller, if you tilt a little too much, you can end up with water coming out of these air holes. Now, I know some of you are saying, JD, pour like this, not like this, but it has to be mentioned, this is a nitpicky con. Con number three, chill time, or more specifically, your chill time may vary. Let's look at the box. Right up front it says, make iced coffee in 1 minute flat. 1 minute flat. Here's the problem with this. Your coffee pot may brew at a different temperature from mine. My coffee pot brews hot coffee at 160 degrees Fahrenheit. After 1 minute in the HyperChiller, it cooled it down to 60 degrees. Now that is impressive. I will admit that is impressive. Going from 160 degrees down to 60 degrees in 1 minute. That is rapid chilling. However, However, let's take a closer look at the box. On the back, it says, chill 8 ounces by up to 130 plus degrees in 1 minute. No, it chilled 8 ounces by 100 degrees in 1 minute, and it's consistently done so. I've been using this thing for 2 weeks, okay? And with my coffee pot, it goes from 160 degrees down to 60 degrees. So you may need to leave your coffee in the HyperChiller for longer than a minute. I know I'm being incredibly nitpicky, but you guys know how I feel about this. What's on the box should be an accurate representation of what the product does. I have found for best results with my coffee pot, which by the way, I'm using a Keurig Pro Series K-Cup coffee pot. With my coffee pot, I have found that I need to leave it in the HyperChiller for 3 to 4 minutes to get it down to about 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Which, still impressive that you can go from 169 degrees Fahrenheit down to 39 degrees Fahrenheit in such a short amount of time. But nevertheless, it's not exactly the way it's advertised on the package. Price point, price point, price point. The HyperChiller sells on Amazon for $40. Not too bad, all things considered. So the bottom line for the HyperChiller, I give it a solid 8 out of 10, and I would definitely recommend it if you enjoy iced coffee and want to have a better iced coffee experience at home. So a solid 8 out of 10. Go buy one. And that's going to do it for this product review. I, of course, am the one and only JD Nitro. Liking, commenting, subscribing, and turning on those notifications is the official order for doing things. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. I'm out.